Hello guys, here had a situation that I probably like to share with you guys. It concerns Volkswagen Passat 2.0 Turbo. For a week now, the car I couldn't use it because I had started having some warning lights on the dashboard indicating a low oil pressure. I did the right thing. After 1 mile, I stopped the car. I never used it, and I've been doing my research and trying to find out why this warning sign on the dashboard. So I did my research on some websites. I also went down to the German websites, and I discovered a typical reason why we have this light. You have either two issues. It can be the oil pump. That's a high pressure oil pump found below the engine, or the oil pressure sensor. But when I started the repairs of the car, I didn't really I based my research under my more reason was the oil pump. So finally what I did is I had to remove the under engine cover, the oil pan, to get access to the oil pump. So when I removed the under engine cover, I could here's the oil pump that I dismantled, if you can see from my video. And after doing my inspections, I discovered that one of the sprockets was broken. I mean, it was not actually completely broken, but there is a bolt in here that keeps the sprocket in place. It was broken. Then I asked myself, but why must it has broken? Because between these two sprockets, there's a chain that comes down this way and then go below and then back up the engine. So I went back here into these gears, and I realized that if you see this, the destroyed pump, the gears were not moving. So whatever reason that they didn't move, they got frozen. I don't know. So because of this frozen nature, that cut off the bolt that was keeping this thing in place. So I managed to get a used pump from a junkyard, dismantled from another Passat, and it's unfortunate that I already mounted the new pump that I got, but the new one that I got is very easy. When you get a used pump, easy way to control these whole gears have to move freely, not with any force, but all of them have to turn very freely. And then also make sure that you control all the teeth of the sprocket, that are not destroyed both ways, and also make sure that the sprockets are in place. So that was something I've never done, and unfortunately if I had known, I would have made a video from how it is done. But it's very simple. I mean, remove the oil pan, then you will see the oil pump. You're also going to get out the oil pump is being held by all these holes, or the holes for bolts. It's very simple. So but the most challenging thing is replacing the used or the new oil pump. The most difficulties you have here is realigning the chain that comes up from the camshaft down to the pump. Remember, I said the chain comes down this way, go through this other sprocket, and then goes up the engine. And then in the middle here, I dismantled. There's a cam chain tensioner that keeps the chain in place. I removed it from these 3 bolts here. So actually, when you remount it, the most challenge is here. How to realign this chain? You have to loosen a bolt that comes in here. Loosen the bolt, and then try to shift this sprocket aside. Then the chain is this way, and then try to wear it and try to push it in, and then tie it down. So remember that when you're tying this bolt down, the whole of these gears is going to move around, so you can't really have a grip on it to tighten it up here. So what I did was I used a 1/4 inch of Allen wrench to keep this to keep this in place. So what I did is, if you look at here, we have two balancer, and under here there is a hole. One of these two holes, any of them, those two holes, I put in a Allen wrench in it that comes up here to keep this fellow from turning around. And while in place, I could actually tighten this sprocket in place. So that's just all about my video. But if you have any question about the Passat 2.0 turbo diesel, I might be of help telling you how I went through the process. So I got the used high pressure oil pump. I got it from the junkyard, got it about $200, and since then I mounted it. This car has been working very wonderful without no issue. I've even driven on the highway about 100 miles per hour, and everything was wonderful. No vibration, nothing. So just as I said, the only way we can learn is by sharing. So any question, feel free to contact me, and also feel free to contact me anything about the cam follower, anything about how to disengage the electronic parking brake without using a computer. You can still do it manually. So guys, as I said, feel free to contact me. Thank you.